Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Hey, I was pretty skeptical about using this stuff, radiator stop leak, this by bars leak. And as you'll see some follow-up videos, I had a pretty significant leak that was coming from underneath the thermostat housing. And it's something I couldn't easily replace. You would have to take basically almost the top part of the motor off, the air intake, remove the throttle body. I mean, it was a lot involved. It was definitely hours worth of work, and whatever this was, like about 10, 12 bucks. I mean, it saved me a lot of work, the customer a lot of time and grief. And as you can tell, it's completely stopped leaking back there. And you can tell all this up here is dry now. I mean, it's cooled a little bit from the leak, but the leak has completely stopped. Pretty amazing stuff. Alright, so this is probably about 10 minutes later. Still no leaking. It's completely stopped. And you can tell how the cooling has basically kind of dried itself out. And it's getting kind of dry down there. And tell the coolant level, I got it kind of high because I want to make sure that I got all the air trapped in the system completely out. But it's definitely not leaking anymore, and it was leaking pretty significantly. And again, absolutely zero leaks. That's completely dried up. And this was the 4.6 liter on a 2004 Mercury Mountaineer, the V8 4.6. And like I said, this whole area, you'd have to take out the whole air intake, place the whole gasket. Pretty significant job. And that's completely stopped the leak. So this stuff does work. Great product. Alright, Brian Garage Mahal. Thanks for watching. Alright, now that I turned the engine off and I can talk a little bit more about the engine running. One thing I did notice was that on the directions, it basically said, you can read that, stop and pause. It says run an idle engine for 15 to 30 minutes. I tell you what, that leak kept going up until about 30 minutes and then it stopped. It was right around like the 31 marker or wherever it was. But like I said, now the engine's off, you kind of really get close in there, and you can see it's still drying off, but there's no new wet marks or leaking or drips or anything else. But yeah, that product worked pretty fantastic. And like I said, when they said 30 minutes, it was every bit of 30 minutes before that thing stopped leaking completely. But yeah, absolutely, positively very pleased with it. And there's my level. And like I said, it's probably been a good probably 45 minutes since I added the product, brought the vehicle up to temperature, and some remnants of some UV dye I was using to kind of pinpoint the leak. But it was pretty easy to spot. I mean, this whole area. Let me put the UV light on there and see if we can't see exactly where. That's kind of hard with the light going, but with the UV you can see all the little, kind of like the bright yellow areas is where it was leaking pretty significantly. I'll try to get the focus a little bit better, but so all those little yellow specks that are lighting up with the UV light. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Let me see if I can't turn that flash off. Not the flash, but the light. All right, and I also use this Auto Pro oil and fuel system UV dye, and it worked out pretty good. Like I said, with the UV light, you could definitely see where all the leaks were coming from. There's nothing coming from the tank. Basically pinpointed to the thermostat body. But anyway, hope all this stuff helps. If you liked my video, please click like, and thank you for subscribing. Brian from Garage Mall. Have a great day.